Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. So in this particular episode, I will be explaining about uh, testing versus development versus DSA, okay, data structures and algorithms. What to choose in between these three, and what are the current trend analysis for the year of 2024 and so on. Okay, and who can choose the testing, who can choose the development, and who can choose the DSA. Okay, now concentrating on all these three platforms and parameters. Okay, so I will be explaining about my current research analysis and who can choose all these aspects. Okay, yeah, so before jumping into this video, a small request from my end. Keep if you haven't subscribed to my channel yet, so please, I'm requesting you to subscribe to my channel so that I can provide a valuable information on the career and as well as a pega as well. All right, yeah, so moving on to this particular episode. Okay, right. So first, your testing versus development versus TSA. Okay, among these three, right? First, I will be dividing into three phases. The very first thing, okay, if you are a college grad and if you are into first year, yeah, second year, or your third year. Okay, I'm not talking about the fourth year, third year, yeah, fourth year. Okay, I'm concentrating only on the first year versus second year. That's it. Okay, total we will be having a 4 years of BTech, right? Okay, so I'm concentrating to these grads actually. Okay, to these grad students actually, right? So by considering if you are of studying first year, yeah, second year, okay, or at least at most third year, let's take, okay, in a least scenario. Okay, now if you are studying, if you are a, belongs to that particular age group, right? So I strongly suggest you to learn DSA as quickly as possible. Why? Because see here, you will be having a plenty of time, right? Okay, so in order to gain DSA, okay, and adding into your bucket list. Okay, so why? Because in order to learn DSA, right, you need at least 3 to 6 months in between, at least I am. Okay, why? Because you need to learn at least one programming language and followed by the DSA. Okay, right. Okay, so those who are planning to recruit in the top tier companies like Amazon, okay, Meta, Google, Microsoft, okay, yeah, so these are nothing but top tier companies, right? If you want to recruit and if you want to gain 1 lakh per month salary, okay, definitely you must learn DSA. Okay, DSA is a hot cake, I can say for sure. Okay, right. So why? Because see here, for any for for top MNCs like Meta, Facebook, like kind of thing, even Amazon also, they are looking for the DSA candidate. They are looking for the data. Okay, so if you are very much familiar with these skills, right, then definitely you can crack that interview. You will be having a separate DSA round as well. Okay, so if you could manage that round and if you could manage the coding round as well and take followed by the technical and other aspects, okay, then definitely you can crack the 1 lakh per month easily. Okay, right. Okay, I'm suggesting the students of first year or second year, if you're watching this video, okay, I'm strongly suggesting you to learn DSA if you're concentrating on the top tier companies. Okay, and if you're not concentrating on the top tier companies and you're dependent on some startups or something, right? Okay, so startups and mid-level companies, they might not use the DSA as much. Okay, if even though if they look for the candidates, those who have like DSA kind of thing skills, right? Okay, they might not put a separate round for the DSA, might not, I'm saying. Okay, even if you recruit for that company, right? So even you may not get the job role of DSA, you may get some development kind of thing. Okay, so this is the strategy for the mid-level companies to start startups. Why? Because startups, they don't use much DSA kind of thing. Okay, they will be depending on other thing. Okay, so this is the reality from 2024 analysis. Perfect. So this is for first year, second year, at most third year. Okay, perfect. So this has been completed. And the second parameter is what? If you are a final year students, or if you are a you are just graduated, and if you are looking for the campus placement jobs. Okay, so this is the second scenario, right? So in this particular thing, okay, so you don't have much time to learn DSA. Why? Because in order to learn DSA, obviously you need programming language, any of the programming languages, like we will be having like JavaScript or Java or Python or .NET, whatever. Okay, what kind of, we need at least a programming language concept. Okay, and next you need to learn the DSA concepts. Okay, so this is a basic size. This is a roadmap actually. Okay, so obviously you may take at least 3 months if you do practice 8 hours a day. At least you need three months of time. Okay, but you are preparing for the campus placement. You don't have much time to learn DSA. Okay, for those persons, I recommend, okay, I may not recommend DSA to learn, but I strongly recommend to use development kind of thing. Okay, whether it is a front end or full stack, whatever it may be, it's up to you based on your availability and based on your time. But I strongly suggest you to learn development. But but at the same time, you need to manage the DSA skills as well. Okay, why? Because see here, if you learn the DSA, then definitely you can enhance your analytical skills. You can enhance your I can say problem solving skills as well. You can how to solve that particular thing and everything. Why? Because DSA, you're dealing with the algorithm. Okay, so that results into what? Okay, enhancing of your problem analytical skills and everything. Okay, so that's why in parallel, if you have time, then you need to manage. Okay, you need to manage, and then you need to learn the DSA in parallel alignment with the development. Okay, so this is for the second aspect. And the third aspect, you don't have any sort of time. Okay, you don't have any sort of time. Okay, you are you need a job at any cost. Okay, at that particular time. Okay, you may not have a coding language. Okay, you are looking for some alternate. At that particular time, testing is the one alternate. But I may not, suggest you to do testing kind of thing. Okay, whether it is a Selenium or some manual kind of thing. I may not test, but why? Because I am not handy towards the testing. Okay, to be frank enough to speak, why? Because I am a coder. Okay, so I am not, I'm not making it as a partiality towards the testing. Okay, if you don't have any sort of time, if you don't have any sort of knowledge, and if you're not interested towards the coding language, then you can opt the testing as a career. Why? Because by taking time and everything into consideration. Okay, so this is the one of the aspects we have. Okay, but on the other hand, so I can say coding is the primary heart from 2024. Okay, so these are the my observations. Okay, so however, DSA, if you want 1 lakh per month, at least 1 lakh per month salary, at most you need to learn DSA. You need to concentrate more on the DSA. Okay, why? Because data, everything is manageable, the data and as well algorithms. Okay, so this is for sure. Okay, so make sure to have a look at the DSAs. Okay, you will be having a many free modules. Just keep an eye at YouTube, and you will be having a many good trainers as well. Okay, you can find out, you can explore in LinkedIn or some other platforms as well. You can easily learn that. All right, yeah, so if you have any sort of doubts, just comment down so that I can respond you ASAP. All right, yeah, so happy learning. Okay, so all the best. Bye bye, take care.